Janet Watson, age 59, died of mesothelioma in September of 2004. Mrs. B, age 58, died of mesothelioma in April 1975. Genevieve Gunderson, age 75, was diagnosed with fatal mesothelioma in 2002. What do these three women have in common? All three were retired hairdressers. The first two women definitely contracted mesothelioma as a result of their employment. Third lady was also exposed to asbestos as a result of her husband's employment, but certainly would have come in contact with asbestos as a result of her own career. Although most people think of metal workers or people in the construction industry as a group of people with occupational exposure to asbestos, those are not the only professions that have been impacted by the widespread use of asbestos for its heat insulating properties. Until the late 1970s, asbestos was regularly used as an insulator in both handheld and hood-type hair dryers. Hairdryer manufacturers voluntarily stopped using asbestos, but it has never been officially banned, despite an official report from the United States Consumer Protection Commission in 1979 confirming that it had received an independent study showing that asbestos fibers emitted from hair dryers posed a significant health risk. Hairdressers going about their day-to-day business had no idea they were being occupationally exposed to crystal tile asbestos. While other professions may have had a greater risk of asbestos exposure and larger dosages of asbestos, medical experts agree that every exposure to a carcinogen increases the risk of developing cancer, and asbestos is a known carcinogen. The fine dust asbestos releases when its fibers are disturbed can easily be inhaled. Once in the body, it gets embedded in the lungs and surrounding area. Asbestos has been associated with many forms of cancer, including lung cancer and gastrointestinal cancer. It also causes mesothelioma. Malignant mesothelioma is a cancer of the lining of the chest cavity and the membrane that surrounds the lungs. Mesothelioma, like other asbestos-related diseases, has a latency period of 20 to 40 years where it seems that there will be no asbestos health problems. The first symptom is shortness of breath during exercise. Since this is not an uncommon problem, few people seek medical attention when it first happens. As the mesothelioma gets worse, the shortness of breath also gets worse until the person can't catch their breath even at rest, and breathing may be associated with significant chest pain. If mesothelioma is detected before it metastasizes, it can be surgically removed. Rarely do people catch it at such an early stage. Most people are first diagnosed with mesothelioma after it has spread and can't be entirely eliminated even with surgery. In these stages, doctors can only try to slow its growth through the use of chemotherapy and radiation. There is no cure for mesothelioma, and few people live more than 2 years after it is first diagnosed. Thank you for watching. This video was produced by Asbestos.Net, a leading resource on all aspects of asbestos and mesothelioma. Our priority is to inform victims about the devastating effects of asbestos exposure, mesothelioma, asbestos cancer, asbestosis, and other asbestos-related diseases, and to advise them with a wealth of information. Individuals whose lives have been touched by mesothelioma have numerous questions and concerns. Their caregivers and family members also need accurate, reliable information. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with mesothelioma or asbestos cancer and need more information, we invite you to visit and explore the thousands of pages of oncologist-reviewed material on Asbestos.net, to call our convenient toll-free number shown below and speak with a mesothelioma specialist, or to use the simple contact form found at Asbestos.net to request a free copy of our informative books, custom inserts, and DVD. Asbestos.net. Information and help for patients and families.